Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, the Home Dad DIY. And today we're going to turn this into this. We are going to attempt to build a smokeless fire pit, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Let's just go ahead and clean and prep the area. After getting all that cleaned up, I did a step off between the lattice and my deck because I wanted to find the exact center to put the fire pit. Put a stake there, that's the center of my fire pit. Perfect. Now I just take my flat shovel and just start scraping and leveling the ground as best as I could. Already sweating. All right. So the next step is we're gonna put the fire pit ring together. It was pretty affordable, probably like 75, 80 bucks. I can't remember exactly. I'll put a link in the description below. You can go check it out. But yeah, so let's go ahead and open this up and get it assembled. Oh, they thanked me for my purchase. That's very nice of them. All right, so it comes in 4 pieces and you just bolt it together. Pretty simple stuff. Red bag with the heart. The hardware bag ripped open. That's not good. Like I said earlier, this thing was so simple to assemble. And luckily, I was able to find all the nuts and bolts except for one, if you can see it down there at the bottom. Unfortunately, we're missing one, but that's okay. I just take the fire ring, put it as center as I can. Spray paint. Thought this would be a good idea. Just take some spray paint, spray around to make a nice little ring to build the blocks off of. All right, so here's all the stuff that I got. Here's the pavers. I got toppers, pea gravel, and my Jeep was struggling, but it made it here. Make sure you go check out that link below. It has the plans, it has the supplies. Compared with this video, you have a fire pit in no time. Starting with the bottom layer takes 10 total bricks. I figured that out by trial and error. It took me a minute to kind of figure out the configuration that I wanted, but we eventually got there. Inserted the fire ring down just to make sure the gap looked good all the way around, and it did. These are air intake gaps for the air right here, so they're evenly spaced all the way around. I didn't put it all the way on top of the spray paint because we want a gap there. It's just the beginning. I start building the second layer. This actually takes 11 bricks. I spent a little time straightening everything up, make it look pretty. We don't need that anymore. Now it's time for the third row. Again, you're gonna need 11 bricks. All right, so the main base is built. I went ahead and put the fire pit ring in, make sure it fits and it looks good. And to be honest with you, if you wanted to stop here, you could. Yeah, you'd have your fire pit and you're done. But we're not stopping here. You want to continue on making this thing smokeless? Stick around. All right, guys. Next, what we're gonna do is get this thing prepped for holes that we're gonna drill here in the top. Easiest way to do it, get some duct tape, painter's tape. I'm out of painter's tape, so we're gonna use duct tape. This will just make it real easy to measure where you want each hole. You're gonna start the tape right here on each section. Started this section. Now you can see how I got it. I cut it. Put it on the table. If you're wondering what we're doing, I have this tool. It's an inch. It's a circular cutter. Let's cut it open. I got a new one just for this project. Just like this. And it is an inch in diameter. We're going to put these holes every 2 inches. So they're an inch apart and they're an inch wide. Put a little dot, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. All right. Take it, put it on there. like that. Try to make it as level as possible. Level as you can. I'm gonna show you a trick so you'll be able to use this tape the whole way around so we don't have to do one for each side. Get yourself a punch. If you got a punch, this will make things a lot easier. Get yourself a punch. Go to the little dot that you have marked. Ding it. It's a little easier if you do it sitting up. Just go ahead and do it all the way around. But as you can see, the little dings, and that's where you're gonna put each hole for this tool. I'm gonna put this right dead center into it. Got my old trusty vintage drill corded. Love this thing. Inherited it from my grandfather, I believe. Had it for forever. Guys, wear safety glasses. I'm gonna change it up a little bit. That makes it a little more difficult, so we're going to pre-drill these holes. The reason I'm doing that is because I'm going to go ahead and line it up because it's catching real bad. And now you can see where I pre-drilled all the holes. Now I'll put that bit back in, and it's going to make it a lot easier because you can take your time. Much better. Start select. I think you get the point. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish all these holes and we'll get right back to it. All right guys, I finished it up. We have all of them drilled. They're rough and they will cut. I don't have my sander here. I'm gonna go ahead and get it all installed, everything like that, and then I'll sand after the fact. Not a big deal. You know, it'll take off some of the paint and then I will go buy some spray paint for high temperature spray paint and then spray paint that and it'll look just brand new. But you do want to go ahead and try to get all these little shards of metal because you don't want any fingers getting cut while they're sticking their hand in there, so make sure you do that. All right, let's go ahead and install the top.
Oh, the trapezoid.
What, baby?
The P-rocks are shaped as a trapezoid.
Mm-hmm.
They're the shape as a trapezoid.
They are. You're right. They are the shape of a trapezoid. Very smart, sweetie.
What happened on your finger?
I cut it. All right, the tops are on. We're not done with the tops. I'm going to put some landscaping adhesive on the top level, but I'm going to put it on the outside here, on the outside, furthest away from the fire, because honestly, I'm just looking for it to give it a little extra sturdiness. It'll probably soften up when it gets hot, but at least, you know, a little something to keep them on there. Won't be perfect. Also want to go ahead and show you. You see how flat this is? This is nice flat. The other side is rough. So when I put the top layer on, I put the flat side up. So it would be nice flat with this side. Now we're gonna start with getting the inside ready. I don't want to put rocks in there because I think that will be a nightmare to clean out. You can see this block wall right here? Well, we have these over here that are just kind of random. And I'm gonna use those and line the inside of it. All right, we're gonna build the bed around it. I used this in the front yard for one of my mulch beds and it worked fantastic. So I said, we'll use it for this in case the rocks around the entire fire pit. All right, I got that laid around here. Kind of get like an idea of what it's gonna look like. This is the kid no-go zone. It's gonna be a circle, all equal all the way around, filled with rocks. Kids are not allowed to go past this. We're gonna lay the landscaping fabric, and then we'll put that back down on top. All right, it is all finished up. Let's take a look. Here we are.
3, 2, 1.
Is it completely smokeless? No. But is it pretty close? Yes. I am extremely happy with this.
It was smoking at the bottom ago.
It was smoking at the bottom. Good old s'mores. Needs to warm up. Once it gets nice and hot, it's pretty much smokeless. You're not dodging the smoke left and right. Is that marshmallow good?
Can I eat it? Yeah.
If you enjoyed this video and you want to see us make the rest of this area look fantastic, check this video out right here. If there's nothing there, that means it's not finished yet. So in the meantime, check this video out. You'll like that one as well. We'll catch you next time.